Hey there, beautiful souls. Holy frickin' cannolis. Weekend energetic forecast. So don't scroll past this because you're not going to want to miss this. We're just going to dive into this. What I just kept hearing is like preparation. And that was brought up in the previous message too. But I want to see what this energy is holding for us. How is it preparing us for this Lionsgate that is coming up on 8/8, okay? Before we really dive into it, I just want to see what archangel or angels is leading the way for us up until this 8/8 portal, this Lionsgate portal, okay? Archangel Michael, spiritual acceleration. Spirit, what I'm hearing now as I'm feeling Archangel Michael coming in is this is a spiritual acceleration. This is preparation for your highest timeline. This is about as certain emotions. They just keep showing me a lot of water, and I know that we just had this full moon in Aquarius, and this energy is still sitting here. This is about really healing the emotions, the deep emotions. This is about sitting with Archangel Michael and really allowing yourself, whatever's coming up, whatever emotions. What I'm hearing is don't ignore it, don't try to suppress it. This is about stepping into that lion energy, being that fierce, bold individual, being that divine, limitless being, and standing and allowing yourself to feel and to see with clarity what it is asking you to release, what it is asking you to heal. And, I kept seeing August 12th and I wasn't understanding what it was, but I realized today as I was in the shower, and then I had to verify it after I got out of the shower, is that on the 12th, we are in a new moon, and it is a new moon in eclipse. So what Archangel Michael, what Spirit is saying is this is a preparation for a deep illumination. Full or new moons, you guys, it's all about new beginnings. This is a preparation for your new beginning. And your new beginning is grand. And what I am hearing is that this is right now, this is not only a spiritual reclamation, but a spiritual acceleration. And so as we step into this Lionsgate portal, this energy, especially this weekend, Spirit is saying, allow yourself to, as the learning opportunities, it could be memories, childhood memories, it could be emotions that just pop up out of nowhere. Call in Archangel Michael to help remove and to heal and to alchemize this, okay? So I just want to ask, the card says, you are experiencing spiritual upgrades. Move forward. And, Michael, because Michael told me to pick up the card. For some of you, these learning opportunities are going to be for you to stand in the power of your voice. First of all, most importantly, is really having those conversations, speaking your truth with yourself, with your higher self. But what Spirit is showing me is this weekend, through some of the learning opportunities, this could be about you standing in the power of your voice, reclaiming your voice through conversations. Could be verbal conversations, it could be text, it could be emails. There's something here with this spiritual acceleration that lies within your throat chakra. Okay, so I just want to ask Spirit to please show us more about this spiritual acceleration as it prepares us for this Lionsgate portal on 8/8. Okay, if I don't get something soon, I'm just going to split the deck. See, every time I tell them I'm going to split the deck, then they give me cards. Okay, so oh my gosh. Okay, so what this energetic forecast for this weekend, this spiritual acceleration as the learning opportunities. Look at this. Moving on, and what color is it? Blue. You're doing it through the power of your voice. You're doing this healing. You're doing this spiritual, you're doing this reclamation and spiritual acceleration through the power of your voice. Okay, we've got number 6. Spirit is saying, as the learning opportunities come in, sit and reflect on what it is showing you. Spirit is saying it is time to move on. You've done the work. You have been manifesting your highest timeline. You have been surrendering to the receiving of the full embodiment of your highest timeline. And that's what this energy is doing this weekend. It is preparing you for that spiritual, physical, mental, emotional, financial, spiritual acceleration. Spirit is saying it's this energy, the learning opportunities that come up, they are requiring you to stand in the power of your voice. This is about moving on, and look at, we've got the solar plexus. So between what Spirit is showing me, what Archangel Michael is showing me, as you cut these cords, as you heal these cords, as you alchemize these cords and these learning opportunities, you are doing it, you're calling back your power through your voice, either the way that you speak to yourself, the way that you are setting boundaries this weekend, the way that you are just embodying your true divine essence. It is igniting that solar plexus, okay? Helping you to get into that highest timeline. Because I'm telling you what, for those who trust and believe, who undeniably have faith and trust in who they are, in the work that they've done, you are embodying in your highest timeline. And then we have the fulfillment of wishes. This energy this weekend is literally getting you prepared for those manifestations. And look at this. Water. Aquarius. We just had this full moon in Aquarius. We're still sitting in this Aquarius energy. This is about bringing balance to the emotions. This is about removing, cutting cords, limiting beliefs around emotions, okay? It's not to say that you're not going to have emotions, but no longer allowing the negative emotions to take you down a deep rabbit hole of scarcity and lack, okay? Spirit is saying, and we've got number 9, it's through the releasing. It's through, okay, Spirit is saying it's through these learning opportunities and Archangel Michael in moving on that you're going to be calling back the power of your, you're going to be calling back your power, spiritually stroking out. You're going to be calling back your power through your voice. But Spirit is saying, as those learning opportunities come in, look at this green border. This is about dropping into heart center, allowing yourself to feel what you're feeling, see what you're seeing, but then see what you're seeing. Spirit is saying this is about really trusting and embodying the known and the unknown, the seen and the unseen, and it lies within that heart center. So as these learning opportunities come up, Spirit is saying the way that you're going to call back your power is through your throat, but this is about sitting in heart center, getting up on that observation deck and really allowing yourself to see with clarity through the duality and polarity of what is coming up. What needs to be released, what needs to be healed. And once again, it's really balancing out your emotions. But once again, it's you're really igniting the expansion of the embodiment of your solar plexus. And your solar plexus is all about your inner strength, your inner, like really trusting and believing in what you're creating and building, really trusting and believing in the divine limitless creator, limitless being that you are, okay? Spirit is saying through the releasing this weekend, you're going to be asked to drop into that heart center so that you can move on from the past. It's through you dropping into the heart center and speaking your truth that this is leading you to a spiritual acceleration. And through that spiritual acceleration, then comes the manifestations, because the only way the external world can change is by the internal world continuing to change, okay? Partnerships and alliance. What Spirit is saying with this, it's through this energy of releasing what doesn't serve us, you're stepping into another level of self-mastery, right? But Spirit is saying too, it's through this energy this weekend, it's through the clearing that it's through those cords that you're cutting that don't serve you, especially around negative emotions that people either taught you or programmed into, that you're bringing in people who truly support you. And look at, we've got purple, so crown chakra. Spirit is saying it is sitting in this heart center, speaking your truth, that you are removing the mental clutter that was either taught upon you, programmed upon you. And there are certain relationships that are fading back, and that's okay. This is making room for those new people who truly support the frequency where you're at right now. But this isn't to say that those who have stepped back, they may come back around when they are fully healed. But Spirit is saying this energetic forecast is really about moving on. Really moving on from the limiting beliefs, the old programming, the way that you used to speak of yourself. Because listen here, beautiful friends, I'm going to be very honest with you. And this was presented to me in a couple different ways. Once through Spirit, and then I heard this through some podcasts as a validation. If someone gives you a compliment and you play down that compliment and you just don't say thank you, you have to downplay it, like you're, like someone says, oh, I really like your hair, it is so beautiful. Oh, it's okay, how you downplay it, but deep down inside you're like, yeah, my hair is luxurious, it's thick, it's shiny, blah blah blah, right? Spirit is saying, if you are not willing to embrace that gift of acknowledgement or recognition, then how are those manifestations supposed to come in, right? So think about that this weekend as you are stepping into manifesting. As these learning opportunities come in, what is it revealing to you that really needs to be healed? What limiting belief or old teaching or old programming? Because Spirit is saying this is preparation of moving on from the old, because this Lion's Gate portal holds great abundance and prosperity, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. And it, too, another level of self-mastery, what you're creating, what you're building, what you're manifesting. Spirit is saying it's always meant to be yours. It's your birthright. So once again, as these learning opportunities come in, call in Archangel Michael and look at this. I love this. Allow yourself to see through the duality and the polarity. See with clarity with it, okay? Because it's there to really help you embody the expansion of your solar plexus, okay? So for a lot of you, since this full moon, and I can relate, it's going to be solar plexus, heart chakra, throat chakra, and then it's going to go up to crown chakra, okay? But how it's going to play out is these learning opportunities are going to come in. Spirit is saying, drop into that heart center. Speak your truth. Release what doesn't serve you, because that's part of speaking your truth. Watch how then it starts removing the mental clutter. Through removing the mental clutter, it expands that solar plexus, allowing you to fully embody in your inner strength, really trusting and believing in who you divinely are, what you're worthy of receiving. Okay? So I just want to ask Spirit if there's anything else we need to know regarding this energy. Okay, so we got, look at this. You're becoming grounded and anchored in that throat chakra. That's what this energy is all about. And we've got number 22. It's putting you into alignment with your highest timeline. It's putting you into alignment with the abundance and prosperity of all size, shapes, forms, and matter with this Lion's Gate portal 8-8. It's through you speaking your truth, removing any limiting beliefs around that throat chakra. 22, putting you into alignment with 88. And this is grand abundance and prosperity, your highest timeline. Spirit is saying it's through your transformation that there are new, once again, this is another validation because we had partnerships and alliance. There's new people coming in, new people who understand what you've been through. Okay, it's because of the clearing that you've done through the sacral, and what Spirit is showing me again is some of these learning opportunities, they might have been originally created in that sacral area. So this could be family, intimate relationships, okay? But Spirit is saying it's through this transformation that new people are coming in, okay? Relief. Spirit is saying even though the learning opportunities may seem real intense and dense, it's coming to surface. It's going to be coming in all directions, but you're going to be receiving relief in all directions. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially, okay? We've got number 12. Holy freaking cannolis. This is a validation because on August 12th, it is a new moon, my beautiful friends. And new moons are all about new beginnings. And this new moon in August, on August 12th, it is in a eclipse. And this is about illumination of like grand acceleration. Spirit is saying on August 12th, this is going to be that acceleration of relief, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. I am loving this. Spirit is saying it's through this weekend. It's getting you prepared for the Lionsgate portal. And as you embody the energy and the frequency of this Lionsgate portal, and as we approach the new moon in an eclipse 4 days after, you are protected. You are protected in this relief. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, what you're creating, what you're building, what you're manifesting. Spirit is saying it is in this new moon on August 12th that is putting you into alignment for rapid acceleration, rapid breakthroughs, okay? And then we have the affluence. So this card is, what Spirit is telling me is this is a validation. The new beginnings, the new opportunities, the manifestations, they are coming in, and we've got 05. It's through the changes that you are making, especially with this weekend and into the Lionsgate, that you are creating a whole new story. This is a reset that is filled with new beginnings, that is filled with relief, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. So now I just want to go and see what if there's any angel numbers that when we see these, they're a validation. Okay, look at this. Triple one or quadruple one, 111, your intuition. Once again, this is a deeper connection to your higher self, being fully embodied in that solar plexus. Undeniable faith and trust in who you are and what lies within you. Undeniable faith and trust in your higher self, with divine source God, with the collective, with the universe, however you want to label it, okay? This weekend is going to be about great expansion of your intuition. Crown chakra, removing that mental clutter because it's going to give you the clarity that you need, okay? And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and the card says preparation. This is a preparation for the alignment, 1, 2, 3, 4, that the manifestations are coming in. It is a preparation to get you prepared for the embodiment of the Lionsgate portal on 8/8, but also too, it is to get you prepared for the new moon August 12th, which is a full grand illumination on new beginnings with a lot of accelerated motion in it, okay? 911, Spirit is saying it is through the releasing that you're doing, that you're creating breakthroughs physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. What I just heard is as with this 911, have the courage, the card says courage, to as the learning opportunities, as the emotions, as old memories come up. Your 911 operator is Archangel Michael. Call Michael in to help you cut these cords. Call in Michael to help heal and alchemize these cords, okay? So that, my beautiful friends, is the message today. If you're ready to do the work, if you're ready to embody this energy and step up and be the master manifester, supreme alchemist, and divine healer that you are, hit the heart, hit the like, put Archangel Michael, put 911, put 1, 2, 3, 4, I am aligned, or you can put quadruple 1 or all of it. So until we meet again, my beautiful friends, love, light, and many, many blessings.